We have just left for a 10-day cruise all the way to Antarctica. So on our trip, we're doing all 7 continents. And to get to Antarctica, it was one of the hardest ones for us. We did not know how we were going to get there, but we have just stepped foot onto a boat. So we brought ourselves to the most southern point in Argentina, Ushuaia, got onto the Sea Venture boat of Polar Latitude, and we're now going, boom, straight to Antarctica. Here we come.
We are Nick and Mathilde, and in 2022 we left everything behind to travel the world with our Land Rover Defender.
Europe, the Americas, Australia, Asia and Africa. We want to see it all.
This is day 593 and we are in Antarctica.
Welcome to the Next Meridian expedition.
Okay. Midship!
Midship.
And try to make it steady.
Steady.
And we are off. The boat is officially sailing away from Ushuaia. It is really exciting. In front of us, all the way towards south. Way south.
We know those people over there, we know the captain there, we know everyone.
Only when you know them or always?
No, we need to conk in case something is wrong or we have the procedures, but
Okay,
now because we know each other very well.
cool. We leave behind us the extreme south of Argentina and the city of Ushuaia. Earlier that same afternoon, we embarked for a journey toward the most remote continent of all, Antarctica. What does it take to get there? The crossing of the Drake Passage separating South America to Antarctica, our first icebergs, and all the preparation that comes with an expedition like this one. This is a journey like no other. Oh, and we're not alone on this journey. With us are good friends Chris and Jamie, and of course, the whole Polar Latitude family who manages the expedition. We will introduce you to them along the 3 episodes of this Antarctica adventure.
Time to pack ourselves into our new house for the next 10 days. This is really exciting, and they're very cool rooms. Were you waiting for me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go. Hi, Nelly.
Oh, Nick, good to know. We have one exit here, one exit there, so if there's whales, we can exit as fast as possible.
This is our ship for the next 10 days.
Let's take advantage of the quiet seas of the departure to complete a tour of our ship, our base for all the explorations to come. Before the Drake Passage gets too bad, let me show you around the boat. I'm starting at the deck 7, the highest level on the boat. And with this we have a beautiful view, panoramic, all around the boat. Are you ready? This is where they store all of the zodiacs for the future Antarctica landing we will do, and the kayaks because we might be paddling as well. So cannot access there, but this is going to be very useful. We are now on deck 6, so one deck lower. In the deck 6 there's the bridge and some cabins. The bridge though is where the captain and all his officers are staying. It's written here, officers quarter, do not disturb. We cannot enter the bridge whenever we want, but I promise you we have a nice spot scheduled so that we can go check out how it looks and how the navigation looks. We are now in our cabin. It is so cozy and we have an amazing window just on the outside. So just simple beds, a nice desk, a nice flower, a TV, a really comfortable bathroom with everything we need, and that's it. We really like it with Nick. It's such a change from the Albatros, but it's also like all simple and cozy as we like it. Next, more on the deck 5. It's actually the best deck according to me, because you have first this corridor. On this corridor we have tons of maps where we can see where we're going to go. A map also with a little magnetic boat where we see where we are. Yep. But the best part of the 5th deck is that there is actually a corridor running all along on the outside where you can have an entire view of the outside of the boat. So let me bring you with me. So deck 5 is the nice view and the bar, and deck 4 is actually restaurant place, reception, gift shop and some more cabins. The last deck is a deck 3, not much to show and much more loud. The deck 3 is our access to the Zodiac, so the marina. Look at it here. To the Zodiac. Hopefully as soon as we arrive in Antarctica we can get out of here. The lower decks are for machineries and places we're not allowed to go to, but that's about it for the boat tour. See all those spaces put in practice in the next episode, but really what matters is not really on the inside, is all of the expedition of Antarctica on the outside. Let's go back to our normal program. Good morning! It's our first day on the sea venture. We are cruising full south to Antarctica. Last night we passed the Cape Horn, the extreme south point of the South American continent. And now it's just open blue sea. We are on what is called the Drake Passage. The Drake Passage is extremely infamous for its strong currents, some of the strongest in the world. But very honestly, right now it is just a very nice sailing on a quiet sea with just a fresh breeze, and it's quite frankly pretty warm with the sun.
Alright, we have to go disinfect all of our outdoor equipment so that we bring nothing onto Antarctica in terms of like mud, dust, grains, anything that could contaminate the land. Alright, let's go. Hello.
Hi.
Room 510 for the
510, perfect. Both of you, perfect. Come on in. If you want to do your boots first, you go all the way to the back deck and you can spot to sit or drop your gear.
So we joined what they call here a disinfection party. And so the idea is that everyone is going to clean in detail all the pieces of equipment. Antarctica is an ecosystem like no other, and extremely fragile to the presence of humans. The rules to visit it are extremely strict. So that's how we spend the rest of our first day on the Drake Passage, preparing for some of the adventures upcoming. After cleaning up our equipment, we went on a preparation session on our camping time on the continent. And also a great range of sessions on learning more about the wildlife and the geology of the continent. Did you know that on average, Antarctica is the coldest, driest and windiest of continents? Literally a polar desert. Fascinating, no? And to conclude beautifully a first day of crossing on the Drake, some of its fauna decided to join us out. We did a 180-degree turn because the team spotted whales and they turned the boat so we can go and see them.
They weren't swimming in that direction.
No, they're like kind of there.
when you look at the photos, you're like, that's it. Oh, there we go. They're getting closer.
Whoa.
Such a picture.
The following night, we crossed an invisible border, the latitude 60, the geopolitical definition of the Antarctica region. And indeed, something feels different in the air that same morning.
Iceberg.
The first iceberg, 20 miles is what in kilometers?
35, yeah.
35 kilometers, the first iceberg of the trip. This is great. The first iceberg of the trip, 36 hours in, and it's huge. Wow, that is cool. And what's amazing is that you have the big iceberg, but then right below it's all deep blue sea. And that whole light blue that you see yonder is the inferior part of the iceberg. Technically only 10% sticks out of the water, the other 90 is under. So what you see here is only 10% of the iceberg. It's incredibly big and it's really cold right now.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm the general naturalist on board, and we're super awesome right now. We've got this amazing tabular iceberg in the middle of the Drake Passage. It's not super common to see out here, so we're all quite excited to come and see something this big and this cool and this cold right now.
Cool. Do we know what size is it? It is?
Sarah, Jen? Just a question. Would you say that this is about 50 meters tall? Yes, Captain estimates it's about 50 meters tall.
Sick. She's the general naturalist and she's good. Thank you.
General knowledge, come at me.
So we saw the Cape petrel bird. We saw this one. We've seen the light mantled albatross.
We've seen the albatross?
We've seen the albatross. One of the albatrosses.
Yeah.
We saw this one, southernmost. And pretty sure we saw the white-chinned petrel. And there's one more that we saw. We actually have good pictures of all three of them. So, cool, a lot still to see. But really hoping that we see tons of penguins. My favorite penguin, I think, is the Adelie penguin, which I'm gonna show a picture of now. It's this one. Adelie penguin looks really funny. And then the chin strap looks cool too. But the one that we will definitely see a lot of is the Gen 2 penguin, which is these ones. They're everywhere on that area. And it would be amazing to see a Norca. It would be great to see more albatrosses. And of course some big seals or sea lions. But I think that's the good stuff. I hope we can check it all off.
As we make progress south, seeing icebergs on the horizon becomes the new normal. But now we are looking for something more serious. We are looking at spotting our first piece of Antarctica land. And it came sooner than expected.
Huh? You see what I'm seeing?
Yeah. We see land!
We have just now seen the first sight of land, right over there. And that is the South Shetland Islands. We can finally see the fourth continent coming up ahead of us, and we made it. We made it.
Yeah, almost.
Mwah! Almost made it.
That was the South Shetland Islands, but we've been told on the other side there's so many icebergs, and indeed,
So many icebergs on this side, and the sun is hitting them just right, so they are glowing.
Oh, yeah, it's true. They look like they're popping out. Oh. It is 9 p.m. and the sun has not set yet. Beautiful light, just a line of iceberg on the side, and we're heading toward the mainland Antarctica right now. There's not going to be much night from now on, and we have an absolute gorgeous weather. And as if a day sighting our first iceberg and our first Antarctica land was not enough, can you guess what are the little black silhouettes on top of this waving iceberg?
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Hydruga Rocks, our first stop in the Antarctic Peninsula, with chin-strap penguins here. They're swimming all around the ship. Good morning.
We have made it. We see our first landing zone on the Antarctic continent. The team has been ashore already. They're checking for two things. They're checking if the conditions are right to do a landing, and they have a big problem of avian flu around the world the past 2 years. It's been killing a lot of animals, and if they see any traces of avian flu, they will cancel the landing because they want to make sure we are not risking spreading the disease elsewhere. We're going to do our first landing, and we're so ready. We already saw some penguins outside and all the ice, and the Zodiac are getting ready, so we're getting ready too.
We need to get dressed. Okay, so
First on, we put some thermal layers. Then we have the little scarf buff that we will use to cover our face also if it gets really cold with the wind on the Zodiac.
next, waterproof pants.
Next, expedition jacket. To complete the waterproof, we have two big expedition boots.
And the next thing we have to put is the life jacket. And so, here we go. A lot of equipment, we're already sweating. Ready! Woohoo! Let's go find some penguins.
I'll go find him.
We are going onto the Zodiac, it is time, and we're here with our friends Chris and Jamie, who's already back there somewhere, probably jumping in the Zodiac. Jamie! Almost there. Almost there. Number 7. little pink disinfectant water. Okay, let's go.
First day out in Antarctica, this is the real deal. This is what we went here. In all those briefings, this is what it's all for. So, hello. My name is Marcos. I am the assistant expedition leader here in this expedition. And we are here in Hydruga Rocks. This is a very special place, one of the northernmost places that we visit. But this is already very special and true Antarctic scenery. We have a very special chinstrap penguin colony. This is why we come here. And not only that, but we saw a lot of chenchus today, and we even saw lots of Weddell seals around the place. So it is quite a unique place to have as a first landing, as you see the place, and the day is just perfect for us to explore and to be around. And I am originally from Argentina.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Campeón del mundo!
Campeón del mundo, that's true.
We're already seeing chinstrap penguins, we're seeing different types of birds, and right over here is our first seal, just laying down on the snow.
There's so many things everywhere.
Look, a penguin right there.
Oh, they're climbing out of the water here.
They don't care about us at all, do they?
Oh no. The thing that is really important is to let them a right of way towards the ocean. Never. That's when they get of course nervous. They want to have that opportunity to leave.
Okay.
Nick, you're going to put your foot on your first continent.
Crazy. Crazy. It's all happening in the next 10 seconds. In the next 10 seconds, literally.
We thought about this moment 1,000 times, and we had a plan for our first step on Antarctica. The plan was to do a video and record how emotional we were to have arrived on Antarctica. Stepped foot on this remote and incredible continent. But all this plan kind of went south when we ended up face to face with our first penguin. Nick, regarde-moi. This guy. That's crazy.
Oh no! Oh.
So polite.
Jamie, first impressions?
The penguins are so cute! Oh my gosh!
It's not overrated.
See them wag their tails and jump?
It's not overrated at all.
Oh no, no, it's not at all. They're way cuter than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah.
I really want to take one home.
Have you guys been up top yet?
Yes, we've been up top.
I'm with Pat, who owns part of Polar Latitude, right?
That's right, yeah.
And it's the first time he's coming back to Antarctica after 10 years. How does it feel?
It feels fantastic. It feels like coming home.
I bet.
It's beautiful.
What brought you to Antarctica in the first place?
A job, actually.
Really?
I was an expedition leader, and it was work.
Okay.
And then I fell in love, and I've been coming for 30 years.
And you're finding the same thing nowadays and what you found back then?
I think so. Today's day one, but so far I have to say everything seems the same, especially the ice.
Okay.
That's important.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
We'll
you
know
very
more in the next few days.
Thank you very much, Pat.
Okay.
We have just stepped on the fourth continent of our trip. It is not only, obviously, a fourth continent for us, it's also an amazing place to go visit, and we're super excited to be here, and we made it.
It's also the hardest continent to reach on our world tour. We didn't know if it would be possible to do it, but thanks to Polar Latitude we made it.
Stick around because the next 2 episodes are going to be epic.
In the next 5 days we're going to explore every single corner of this like superb continent, the wildlife, the landscapes. It's going to be epic.
It's going to be epic, like Mathilde says. I'm squinting with my eyes because it's so bright out here. I should put my glasses on.
So we go explore, you stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and next week you discover all of the exploration.
Woo!
See you!
Bye!
Hi Fred. Hey Teddy. How's it going today? Good, good. I also learned something awesome. Did you know there's $1,000 off a Polar Latitudes expedition with the code NEXTMeridian? No way! You mean I can get a great deal to explore Antarctica, learn tons about this amazing continent, and go see penguins? Where do I sign? Fred, first, you're a penguin. And second, you live 3 months per year in Antarctica already. Yeah, Fred! You're a penguin! What are you talking about? Hey, Sil, keep scratching your belly. Well, that's cool. If I was not a penguin, I would love it. We'll drop all the details in the description if you're interested.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Look at him. He's so cute.
Do up to the ding ding.